Hey, KIC here. Yeah, I'm walking around with a shovel. It's because I need more clay. So, I gotta go find some clay. I set up some forges. Didn't bother to show you that, but if we stop and listen. Ding. Ding. Yeah. I definitely have some stuff cooking in there. I'll show you when we get back. But I need some clay so I can use my last forge. Now, I could just dig down and try and find some clay, but I seem to have mixed luck doing that. And I could just go get a bunch of corn and make clay that way, so if I should run into enough corn along the way, I'll do that. And yeah, I know, there was some corn at home that I could have just used instead, but, you know, that's alright. Here, you know what, I kind of have my stuff messed up here. Oh yeah, I've also been busy making things. So, I'm going to keep kind of pausing and going back to that as I move along here. Made some bolts, because, you know, it's always good to have some bolts. And then let's go ahead and throw that in and get a bunch of pipes working. You probably know what I'm doing if I'm making a bunch of pipes. I mean, I kind of mentioned it the last episode. I was doing a little planning with you there at the end. And I kind of need to start working on that. It's day 20. I mean, you know, I'll be fine once day 21 rolls around. There's no way I'm going to have everything completed by then. Let's see if this is clay. I think it is, because it looks like I've already dug this out before. Yep, it sure is. Let's get a bunch of this stuff. I could even use it as a building material if I really wanted. Not terribly interested in doing so, but could. I think you use that for adobe if I remember right. Something along those lines anyway. Let's just go ahead and get a whole boatload of it. So last episode collected a lot of building materials, managed to die by falling into water, which I'm still a little annoyed with, but you know, whatever. I can build up that wellness, it's not a huge deal. Look at that lag. Oof, that was brutal. Okay, so let's move shotgun around. Here, we'll do those, that'll only take a minute, that'll clear up a spot. And then, wow, that's going to be a lot of clay. I'm not going to do that just yet because I don't necessarily need that much, but let's go ahead and get those going, because I do need to get those working. Yeah, this will probably be a building slash planning heavy episode. I have a suspicion of that. Stop and check you out. Here, let's see, what am I doing? I kind of have things in the wrong place still. Let's do that. There we go. I don't really need that shovel anymore, so we can go ahead and move that to the side. You know, just for kicks, and I might do it, I was given a little thought to maybe making a blunderbuss and messing around with a new one. I do have some, what is it called? Gunpowder, that's what it's called. I do have some gunpowder just lying around in a chest upstairs. Well, upstairs up there, basically. And since I'm running back that way, I'll kind of show you what I was working on. It's not terribly exciting, but just so I can bring everyone up to speed here. Oh, that was a bad shot. I do want to kill the pig, though, despite what my terrible aim might otherwise indicate. There we go. Tag, and I don't know how that one missed it, but it did. That one didn't. Let's hope that I'm able to get its meat without it crashing on me. Hey, alright, good. It doesn't always work for me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get upstairs. And I'm just taking a moment to make sure I don't have any gore piles to clean up. Yes, I do. Get rid of you. Yeah, see, I haven't quite gotten around to doing a full level of the reinforced metal siding, so maybe I'll do that eventually. That'd be good to do. I probably should put another spike there and maybe get rid of that. Oh, look at that. Spiked myself. It's got to happen at least once an episode if I'm in this general area. You know what? I want to check something right quick. What do I have in here? Oh, some frames. That'll be kind of handy. I forgot I had frames in there. Sure, let's take all of them then. Why not? 3 sticks. Sure, we'll go ahead and take the sticks because theoretically that is all done, and I can go ahead and pop you in there. There we go. Aha. Yeah. It's just going to say, I bet you I have not carried all the pipes. There we go. I think that got all of them. Dumps it out when you don't have room for it. When you finally open your inventory, it will just kind of spit them all out on the ground there. Not worried too much about those casings. They'll still be there. So here's kind of what I have going. It's not terribly exciting, I totally admit that. Let me just drop some of these pipes off. Not that this is necessarily their final resting place, but they do need to go somewhere. Actually, you know what? Here, let's take that. I'll keep that. I don't actually want all of that. That'll be fine. Let's just get this working. It'll only take a moment. So this guy over here has brass. Go ahead and take that. This guy over here has lead. Go ahead and take that. This guy is going to be cement. And this guy over here is iron. So I'm just going to kind of show you something here that I really just kind of realized. And I'm willing to bet you it's entirely intentional. I don't have enough brass to show you that this is the case, so you'll just have to take my word on it. Let's see, what am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. I have issues. Sorry. But here, let's go ahead and we'll grab some of that stone, because I'm going to need that. And I'll put the animal fat in here. That is not its final resting place. I'll put the pork in there. That's not its final resting place. Because I knew I had some clay I needed to make room for. So let's see. How do you do cement? Is it like that? No. Is it... I'm going to say maybe it's like this. Yeah, there we go. I knew it would come back to me. So let's go ahead and take care of this. And then I'm going to kind of show you what I'm blabbering about here. Do a few more of these just because I'm going to need a few. Okay, so cement is going to go in this one. So if I do 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, I think that's perfect right there. And then this will be that much right there. Like I said, you're going to have to take my word that brass works out this way, but 64 brass scrap works out such that that'll give you just enough that when you're doing this, 3 frames each time. Coincidence that frames burn for exactly 624 and those weights are 624? I don't think so. I don't know that it's intentional that frames are really your best source of, well, I think your best source of fuel, but it is interesting, I think. So let's go ahead and put some of this stuff back where it belongs. Grab you and grab you. And then raw pork. Let's see, let's just go ahead and grab some eggs. I can take care of this right quick. Why not? Okay, I'll go ahead and grab the venison, except I don't have room for it. Now I do. Do that, and we'll do 3 of those. Hit the cook button. Okay, so I have been kind of moving things around. You can see I have some stuff in various locations here. Let's see, I don't need that anytime soon. I would like to put you back and put this in here, because I'm going to need some more of these pipes, because it's about time to start working on... Let's see, I'm going to have to do it the slow way at first. Okay. So now that I have made one of those, I can just go ahead and blast out 49 more of these. That's really not going to be anywhere near enough. But let's just go ahead and run out this way and kind of start playing with this. And just see what... Just kind of maybe get a bit of a feel for about how far I want to extend things. Wow, yeah, I did pick everything up, didn't I? Bummer. Well, let's go ahead and take that. Open this. Close that. And spike myself on the way out. Just making sure again. I'm not carrying anything that attracts zombies. I assure you I am not. Yeah, I'm not, but that's okay. You can tell me I am. I don't know, maybe I kind of even like the idea of building on this corner right here. That's an interesting idea, I think. Here, let me just kind of clear some of the stuff out and get an idea of what I'd be dealing with. Because the more I think about it, the less inclined I am to kind of build in separate, well, not build, but kind of build and work in separate areas. I'm okay with drawing a horde. Wow, I cannot seem to hit this. Come on. There we go. That was painful. But I could get rid of this little garage right here. That wouldn't take too much work to get rid of if I really needed the entire corner. Oh, sure, let's just check out what's in here. I haven't even looked before. Might as well. Look at that. Beer. Good stuff. Yeah. So, I could tear this guy down. It wouldn't take too long to do that. Just do a little destruction. I could pull my chainsaw out and take that down in a pretty short order. And just kind of build something that encompasses both sides of the street here. In fact, let's see how we're doing in here. These are almost done. Okay. And while I'm a little afraid of putting these down, I'm just going to go ahead and do that for now. Just to get an idea of what sort of damage this is going to take. Got some spider zombies. Let me go ahead and get rid of them. Yeah, they're going to start calling in zombies here, so I need to get rid of them. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. Okay. I think I'm okay, and they haven't called anyone in yet. Oh, that was right over his head. Sorry about that, sir. Didn't mean to give you a haircut. Meant to actually put the bolt through your head. That would be the pig I killed, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Don't need that bringing any zombies in. No thanks, I'm not big on sandwiches. So, let's just take a look here. Frames, are you done? They're actually about done. So let's go ahead and put those on that part of the bar too, just because that'll be helpful. And come on, come on, come on. Let's go ahead and get some of these going now. Sorry, I told you it'd be a pretty building and preparing heavy episode. Hope you're okay with that, because I'm already doing it. Picked you up. Okay, so let's just see what this would entail. If I were to go maybe a little back from the street for, let's go 5, so it's actually going to be 6 back from the street. Not sure if that's going to work in terms of symmetry, so let's just go ahead and find out on that note right now. So, go, you would be 2, 3, 4, 5, so right there. And then we'll just do every other, because otherwise I might go insane trying to put all these down. Never know. Pick that rock up, though. Plus, this kind of gives you an idea of if it's going to be symmetrical. Never mind, I am not lining these up. It's okay. This will still give me the answer. Okay. 2. So... the answer is no, they're not going to be symmetrical. Did I go the same? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I sure did. Well, I guess it'll work out. I think it'll still end up being okay. Maybe that actually is symmetrical, and I just can't remember. 4, 5, so... no, it's not, because that's why right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I actually need to build right there, and then I can have some symmetry. It looks like somewhere about right here is going to be the center. Maybe this guy. Something along those lines. Again, I'm just kind of sketching something out here. This is not by any stretch a final design. So that would be 6 in there. I don't like that 1 is 5 and 1 is 6, but I'll deal with it. I mean, it's not going to affect anything in the long run. And then we can go maybe... I'm not measuring this at all. I'm just going kind of by looks. That is a massive wall. That is massive. I'm not used to building walls that big. Because I'm thinking... maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just keep this building here and incorporate it as kind of a little storage garage. I kind of like the sound of that. I wish I hadn't banged that wall up now. I can build out a little further, and I can repair this dirt right here, and I can just build the wall around it. I can go a couple blocks out, something like this. Let's see, let's do something like that, just to get an idea of what that's going to look like. Of course, got to build the wall up pretty high, got to put something in there to block the spider zombies. So it would be at least that high, so I can hang something off of it. Probably higher. And then I'm good with where that is right there, so that would continue on like so, something like that. That's going to come around the corner and encompass that. So maybe We can ignore that, and now we're actually looking at doing something along the lines of maybe building right at the wall, or the wall, right at the street. Something along those lines. That's not too bad, I guess. It's not really what I was planning on doing. I suppose if I want to be symmetrical, then I take the other one out to the street itself instead of stopping it beforehand. So I would do something like that there. And I can go ahead and pick up all these guys, because I don't need them now. It's fun to plan this stuff out, isn't it? This is going to take forever to make, you know that? You know that, right? Put this over here. Especially if I want to do reinforced concrete. I don't know if I want to do that for everything. I do want to do that for my primary building. Or maybe I'll go back to that scrap metal. I keep talking about doing that. Let's get rid of you. Not sure. Either way would be good. Maybe a scrap metal wall. I kind of like the sounds of that. That has a really nice apocalyptic sort of stay the heck out, you stupid zombie sort of feel to it. So it goes something like this. And maybe... Wow, I would love to do a wall around the entirety of this, but again, it's just me, so that's not really going to fly. Let's, since I'm extending it out that way, let's go to right about here. So this will be one corner just like so. And because I'm going to do it, if I'm not careful, let's make sure I run in a straight line. Might even keep this rock just for decoration. You know, decorative purposes, decorative rock. So that would be one corner. This would be another. That's a corner. That's not a huge building. It really isn't. That's truly not a large building. I mean, it's larger than what I've built in previous series, but if you play on any community servers, then you know, this really isn't all that big. I can plant some trees in here, so I don't feel bad about getting rid of these bushes, because I'm not necessarily going to use all of this space for a building. Don't need this garbage, so let's go ahead and check that out and get rid of it now. Okay, you can go away. Kind of thinking maybe a second enclosed area, maybe maybe something like here. This would be another section. This would be slightly cut off from the main. This isn't all that big, but I don't really need that big is the point, because this would be a little farming area, just a couple of strips in here. And I would just do a little kind of raised farming, and it probably needs to go out a couple more blocks, really, just so I can kind of raise it up properly. So maybe something like that, because then I can do just 2 long strips down here, maybe 3 even, and that's going to be more than enough for single-player purposes, so we'll do something like that. And here, let's go ahead and move these guys, because they're in the wrong place now. Do something like so. So I think that's the plan. This is going to be the main wall right here. This might be just a secondary area. Maybe I'll just do kind of a wooden fence or something, I don't know. Or maybe that'll actually be where the wall extends, and just this part of it right here is the actual farming area. In fact, that makes more sense. Let's just say that. That would be stupid to build 2 separate walls. I don't really need to do that. So that's where the wall is going to go. It'll extend all the way out to here. That's each of the corners, 1, 2, 3 corners going to go around that. We're going to integrate that garage into the build. Let's go ahead and just repair it. Like I said, I really wish I hadn't destroyed that corner now. That's a shame. That looks funky, but let it forever be a reminder of my impulse and desire to do stuff before I really should. Probably lose that light pole at some point. Not going to knock it down, though. No need to do that. It is out of the way. Let's go ahead and get rid of these spider zombie piles. Could be one more over here, maybe? Nope. Nope. Okay, good. So, get started on that with the next episode. I'm going to start putting a wall down, which is going to mean I need to get a lot more metal, because if I want to do a scrap iron wall, that's going to take a lot of metal. And then at some point here, maybe I can just pop something down like so. We can... Yeah, that was stupid. Well, there's some scrap iron, just like that. Can start laying out something. This is not what I'm going to do, but start laying out some frames to see where I'm going to put down the actual building or buildings, as it may be, because if I have a storage facility over here, then why not have a couple? Maybe I'll do a tower, a little kind of house, something like that. I don't know. I've got room. I've got time to figure it out. So, yeah. I better get working on crafting and creating stuff, so catch you on that next episode. Thanks for watching. See you later.